Last week, the boys visited their heroes at a Wales training session, and Ben came close to being thrown off the course at a Royal Marine training camp.
Put him in the truck and send him back to Conway.
This is the School of Hard Knocks.
When you've been knocked, cracked, torn, smacked, a good life won't ever look back at people like you, like people like me, people like you, like people like me.
It is now halfway through the course, and there are just weeks before the lads play their final game. Ben and Scott turn up late to training, with Ben wearing some unusual strapping on his wrist.
Into the guts, into the guts, into the guts. Sorry, mate. No way you can do that. You've got a broken hand, broken thumb. You've got a broken thumb, yeah? A genuine broken thumb. Snapped, yeah? There's no way you can do rugby today. You can't.
I've done the injury when I was playing rugby, like last week, training with the Marines and that. I bent my thumb back and I started complaining that it was hurting. And I damaged it more on Saturday night when I went down my sister's. This lad was taking I smacked him and damaged my thumb more, fractured his jaw and swelled up his eye, so he's come off on the worst end of it, like me. I went to the hospital on Sunday night, had an x-ray and it said it was totally broken, so I've got to have 2 pins in it now.
With such a serious injury, Ben is unable to train with the group, and questions remain whether he'll be fit in time for the final match.
We'll miss Ben because he's actually quite a talented athlete. You know, he's a good look player.
As well as the physical training aspect, the course also involves techniques designed to improve the lads' confidence off the pitch and make them more employable.
What I want you to do is
This week, Ken has organised some local business people to individually question the group and ascertain their abilities in a formal interview scenario.
So, these guys understand that you wouldn't normally be muddy and sweaty.
See off. Scott.
Thanks, Scott. Take a seat there, Rachel.
OK, Peter, what we're going to do today is just take us through some questions from my point of view.
What have you done before?
Mostly warehouse work and...
First come out of left school, I went to work in KFC. I was a Royal Marine.
Right.
Obviously the Navy.
Right.
I had to leave that due to medical discharge.
Why are you interested in working for the local authority?
Because it's a guaranteed business, like what we're in at the minute with the credit crunch and that, and the council ain't going to go bankrupt, are they? Not with the taxes they're charging everyone.
The reason I've chosen this particular job is because I'm into sports and I can give my opinion across to a lot of people, and I reckon I could help a lot of people whilst they're playing sport in the area.
Brilliant. What do you hate doing, apart from being interviewed?
Hate working hard, basically.
Hate working hard? Right.
5 years from now, where do you see yourself?
Hopefully a good paid job, working hard, a nice house for missus and kids and that.
So what would you see as your strengths? If I employed you, what would I get by employing you?
Good communicate with people.
Right.
Obviously quite fit. Be good at the job.
I'm live and bubbler. I like to work with teams, but I also can work on my own as well.
Can you take orders from a woman?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, OK.
I've got a mother.
Oh, right. We've all got our weaknesses, so what would yours be?
I've done timekeeping.
Timekeeping?
Yeah.
A Marine? And you're no good at timekeeping?
No.
Weaknesses? They're always harder to think of than your strengths, aren't they? Thinking hard. Should we come back to that one?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you some feedback, OK?
Yeah.
From my point of view, you were really easy to interview. You're very relaxed. The only thing I would say is don't say you don't like hard work. You did.
I'm wrong, yeah.
Smile a bit more, because there is a smile in there. I've seen it before. So, you know, make sure you smile and let your personality come through.
You were very honest about your timekeeping, which is great, but I think you need to package it in a way that you need structure.
You're obviously really, really nervous, and hopefully I'm not too scary. But
So I always feel awkward, you know, with the eye contact.
You know, I'd see you as a strong candidate, and you came across really well, so well done.
OK. Thank you very
Nice
much.
to meet you.
Cheers.
First of all, the feedback I've had is that there are lots of people here who are instantly employable, and you should be very, very encouraged by that. Now, you may not realise quite how much attention this programme has received, not just in North Wales but beyond. And somebody has got a little message for you.
I'd like to say hello to everyone at the School of Hard Knocks. Just to say to you all, one of the things that I've learned in, not just in the sports field, but in the life that I've led, is that in the end, life is what you make of it. Everybody has hard times as well as good times. Everybody feels, even no matter how powerful they are, how high up the ladder they rise, sometimes they feel a lack of confidence, uncertainty about themselves, doubt. Can I actually go and do something? Have I got it in me? And one of the great things is that you learn after a time that actually you can reach within yourself and find something special. I've heard a lot about you guys. You're obviously an amazing group of people. You're doing something incredible. Go out and have a good time. Have fun. And good luck. Thank you.
With the pep talk over, the lads return to the pitch. But a sudden injury to Jay stops everyone in their tracks.
Ah! Get off my leg, get off my leg. Okay. Behind my kneecap it was. In there? Again. In there? Behind it. Oh, behind your kneecap? Yeah. Twisted in the tackle and someone landed on my leg.
All right, can you?
Oh.
It's good they really are buying into it, There's a lot of good technique. The guys are working hard. I know a couple of them have got niggling injuries, Jay especially in the front row. Their knees are playing up a bit, but God, do they go through the pain barrier.
OK, boys, what I want, please.
Training continues, and Will devises a game to improve the team's tackling.
This is the gladiatorial arena of North Wales.
One-on-one, yeah.
One-on-one, have to score on that sideline, but do not go outside the cones. You ready? Steady, go! Watch the legs. You've got to get your...
It is obvious their technique is lacking, so Scott offers some advice.
Dave's coming at me, right? And I know he's strong, right? You can't go anywhere without them. So literally, if he's coming at you, without them, he ain't going anywhere. Stop him!
Astonishingly, the boys listen, and the difference is remarkable. Even Chris is impressed with their improvement.
They're shaping up well. I think we've done the team bonding. The cohesion now in the group is pretty strong after the first 4 or 5 weeks. We can just worry about rugby now.
Next week on the School of Hard Knocks. Anger management issues on the pitch lead to a specialist trainer being called in. And a valuable member of the team gets remanded in prison.